What's going on YouTube? It's Brazen back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Madden video for you guys here today. We're going to be going over the Madden 21 X Factor and Superstar abilities deep dive. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So in additions, it says it was inevitable that we'd want to add new abilities in Madden NFL 21. In doing so, we decided to focus our efforts on enhancing new mechanics and features throughout the core Madden gameplay. So first off is going to be pass rush right here. In Madden NFL 21, they've completely reworked the user defensive line play with a brand new system, as we have talked about before. Result of that, the areas for the largest collection of new abilities. These abilities in the space revolve around improving your effectiveness with specific moves, granting you more opportunities to perform moves, and even go as far as rattling the entire offensive line ahead of an aggressive blitz. So if we look at some of these abilities right here, don't know if we can actually click on it. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can actually click on it, but we can see D-line captains aren't just examples to follow. They are motivators when they enter the zone. All opposing blockers have the resistance bars wiped out. That's the Blitz Superstar. El Toro ability right here. Defenders with this ability receive dominant bull rush wins when their pass rush points are full. Inside stuff. Defenders with this ability use faster run shed moves for a better chance at shedding blocks on inside zone plays. Blocking. We can't give the defense a ton of new rushing abilities without having ways for the boys on the O-line to fight back. O-linemen will see a host of new abilities designed to hold up against the tireless assault of new pass rush mechanics. Stopping a bull rush in his track, clearing the path to a perfect screen pass. So, for instance, Zach Martin, post up, says blockers with this ability are almost guaranteed to win any double team block they are engaged in. And then we got Screen Protector, which says blockers with this ability will dominantly win impact blocks on screen plays. So what that means is if it is on a screen and you have like a corner come or something, he's just going to absolutely demolish the guy. Is basically what it sounds like. And then right here on page 2, we can see with Rodney Hudson. And actually it looks like we can make this bigger, so that works better. Right here, Secure Protector. Blockers with this ability reduce a rusher's chance of using a quick block shed move. Matador. Blockers with this ability have stronger protection against bull rush moves attempted by defenders. So if someone has good pass rushing, bull rush moves like that Aaron Donald, Matador will be basically the counter to that, which is pretty cool. And then Secure Protector would kind of be the same thing, as protecting. It says reduce a rusher's chance, but I think it's still going to be on pass plays. So right here, the stamina and fatigue is the next area. It says this is an area that we're continually looking to improve upon. One way they're doing that by introducing a few abilities that take advantage of the existing stamina and fatigue systems. There's a few abilities that can help you regain stamina during a play, like the Energizer ability. You are allowed to replenish all of your spent stamina following a successful skill move, hopefully allowing you to continue that breakaway run into the end zone. And then there's also some defense abilities that punish fatigue levels. So let's start off and read it. I think we could open it up, which is cool. So Jaylen Ramsey, bottleneck. Defenders realize the best way to stop a route is to act early. When they enter the zone, they are highly likely to dominate any man press encounter. That's just a corner ability. Right here we got Acrobat. Defenders with this ability will dive. We know that one. Bench press. Defenders with this ability will apply bonus fatigue to their man coverage target after successful press win. So, if they do have the bench press ability, you should be killing the wide receiver's stamina is basically what, that I understand from that. We know first one free. We've already seen that. Energizer. Ball carriers with this ability will replenish a portion of their stamina upon successfully performing any skill move. So what that means is, let's say we're using Energizer with Jukebox and you keep hitting great jukes, with ball carriers with this ability have steerable juke animations. If you go ahead and do that, then that means that mixed with Energizer right here, you should be able to replenish all of your stamina as you're running. That way you can keep juking without getting chased down or anything like that. New X Factors. Right here, while not a new mechanic, we felt like we didn't provide enough variety in the X Factor abilities that they launched with. So we got Relentless. Most tenacious defenders beat their blocks by sheer force of will. Avalanche, and you guys can obviously pause this if you want to read, maybe a little bit more. But Avalanche, there are tacklers, and then there's these guys. When they enter the zone, any successful hit stick made while running towards the line of scrimmage will result in a fumble. Okay, guys, thank you for breaking the game. And there goes EA. Gotta love it. And then reinforcement, which is the game's top defenders excel, enter the zone, better chance of defending blocks. So that just super depressed me that they just had an Avalanche out there, because I really don't want. So it's basically, if you're in the zone, anything coming towards the line of scrimmage, hit sticks are fumbles. I mean, come on, guys. So they also did rebalancing. So route running, they did rebalancing, resulting in a couple issues. They're basically a bonus granted by the base assigned route. Interrupt intrepid users, hot routing receiver to use specialized route, taking control of the wide receiver and running whatever route they felt like, while still being granted their bonuses. So right here, we see that Tyreek's got grab and go, short route elite, so anything less than 10 yards, more consistent. Mid out, so anything 10 to 20 yards. Route technician, higher success rate, and then deep out, so anything over 20 yards as well for Julio. Red zone threat, DeAndre Hopkins is nasty in the red zone. Short and elite, from line of scrimmage inside the numbers, less than 10 yards, and mid-in, so 10 to 20 yards inside the numbers. That means like post, in routes, maybe like deep crosser, something like that. Michael Thomas got wide receiver apprentice. He can for additional hot routes, and then he has route technician as well. Defensive coverage, they try to fix it as well, so we'll look at the abilities they got right here. Pick artist, we already know. Acrobat, we know. Deep out zone KO, so basically 20 yards from the line of scrimmage and outside the hash markers, the ability to force more knockouts, so that means like corner routes, go routes as well. Right here, Acrobat, one step ahead. Defenders with this ability generally react much faster to receiver cut moves while in man coverage. That's a pretty good ability to counter, route technicians, things like that. Flat zone KO. Less than 10 yards from the line of scrimmage and outside the hash marks. So that means like in cover 2, Stephon Gilmore will play the ball better. Richard Sherman, chuck out. If he presses them, you apply bonus fatigue to the target after a zone check. Flat zone, once again, the 10 yards out, and then deep zone as well for Sherman. Jari Alexander has short route KO. With his ability, force more catch tackle knockouts in man-to-man versus short routes less than 10 yards. And then deep zone is the 20 outside the hash marks. Next up is pass leading. So the pass lead line of abilities, pass lead elite, set feet elite. They wanted to rework so that they would actually work a lot better instead of having more overthrown passes. So we can't really click in, unfortunately, but pass lead elite says passers with this ability have increased throw power on bullet precision passes. So that helps as well. And then they reworked QB pressure system. No longer have a chance to resist pressure based on their throw under pressure rating. This rating now shrinks the range at which a quarterback will be affected by pressure from an unblocked defender. So basically, if you have like 99, they have to get really close to you. If they only have 20, then if they are basically at the line of scrimmage, it would be under pressure, is what I understand from that. Fearless right here. Passers with this ability are immune to throw penalties caused by defensive pressure while their feet are set. It's a pretty good one. If you do have a pocket QB, definitely. Powerful outliers. Madden NFL 20 also saw a few abilities rise over the top of others as powerful outliers in general. So fast break now limits the quarterback to maneuvering in more restricted angles after receiving the snap. This ability to immediately begin cutting it field before the defense had a chance to react was ultimately too powerful. I do agree. Escape Artist not only provides benefits if the user is close to full stamina, this will prevent undesirable situations where QB could continually stop and start behind the line of scrimmage at a moment's notice. Honestly, Escape Artist should not be a thing. You shouldn't have to have Escape Artist to roll out. So we will see how that actually ends up playing out, definitely. We can see Lamar Jackson has those abilities right there. Dashing Deadeye, no look. So these abilities frequently violate the eye test when they perfectly execute deep passes. To prevent this unnatural looking behavior, these abilities now have a pass yardage threshold to function. So let's look. No look Deadeye. Passers with abilities have perfect accuracy on all crossbody throws up to 20 yards. So anything over 20 yards, it will not work. And then Dashing Deadeye, passers with this ability have perfect accuracy on all throws under 40 yards. So you can't bomb it 300 yards. Like corner routes will still work, out routes or anything like that, but you can't just bomb it 72 yards down the field. It wouldn't be fair to tone down the powerful abilities without also improving the weaker ones. So pro reads. This ability provides a very little way of bonuses for users who didn't need any help making their reads in order to make it more appealing. Pro reads now additionally makes you immune to any and all pressure. So for great quarterbacks, vision and anticipation, the first receiver is highlighted and they ignore defensive pressure, so that is pretty important. Gambler, slightly increased throwing speed and power when you're in the zone. So basically you can't throw picks to AIs, and now you have better throw speed. On top of Gunslinger, that would be, you're gonna have very fast throwing if you do that. Blitz Radar, once the threat detector made its way into the game, Blitz Radar seemed a little outclassed. And the removals, sometimes rebalances just aren't enough. Certain abilities need to be removed from the game. Guru abilities, these run specialist abilities granted powerful benefits. So at some point, I guess they took out the O-line, the Guru abilities. So new X Factors, we got Ankle Breaker, Avalanche, Blitz, Bottleneck, Grab and Smash, Relentless, Universal. These are ones that a lot of them we read over already, so you guys can kind of read them up if you want to. Again, obviously pause the video, Vanguard, and then yak them up right there. It's a pretty good set of them right there. Then new Superstars, Adrenaline, BOGO, Balance Beam, Bench Press, Chuck Out, Closer, Comeback, Deep and Elite, Deep Zone, Deep Zone Out or KO, Deep Route KO, Defensive Rally, Double or Nothing. I mean, there's actually a lot of Superstar abilities that they put out. You guys can see these. I'll just kind of pause it for a second or two. I'm not going to read all of them because, you know, there's a lot of them. So we're just going to, like I said, pause it. So I don't know why they came out with this much, my personal opinion, but, you know, maybe it'll actually make sense for the yard. So the next Gridiron Notes will be available Tuesday, August 18th. And focus on Madden Ultimate Team, by the way, so keep that in mind. But if you guys did like this video, drop a like, subscribe, and turn on that post notification bell. And as always, I will see you guys next time.